Hello everyone, I'm Brady with Lewis Motor Company, and today we're taking a look at our 2012 Ford F-550 utility service crane truck. It has an IMT 7,500 pound capacity, 30-foot reach hydraulic crane with a wireless remote, has an IMT hydraulic air compressor. Everything on this truck works as it should. You got two outriggers, you got a curbside that extends and all hydraulic, and then you have a street side that is hydraulic that just goes down. All of our utility box doors are brand new with new latches. They all open and close as they should. We have keys for them. The truck itself has 301,000 miles, so she's been around the world 12 times, but the truck runs, drives, and operates as it should. And if you're interested in this truck, I really invite you to come look at this truck because it is really a nice truck. Given the miles, it has a few bumps, bruises, scratches, dings, dents, but off the rear here, we did do a nice textured black paint. Touched up a few areas, the areas that normally get worn down, but it looks great. It really does. There wasn't a lot of rust on this truck. Underneath, you have a little bit of surface rust, but overall, it is a nice truck. Got a hitch receiver off the rear. We do go through our trucks pretty heavily. We did some mechanical work to this. I think it was somewhere around $15,000 in repairs that we did to this truck. So we spend a lot of money on our trucks. We make sure they're 100% right, and we make sure that they're work ready. We'll show you the cab. It's got some scrapes and scratches overall, not too bad, but it's a 300,000 mile 2012. So you got to kind of take into consideration you're gonna have some light scratches, dings, dents, things like that. Anyways, truck is 4-wheel drive, 6.7 Powerstroke turbo diesel, automatic transmission. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up, and then Robert's gonna show you how to operate the crane. Like I said, everything from top to bottom on this truck. You got a lot of miles, you got some use on this thing, but it does run, drive, and operate as it should. The crane works great, and we're going to show you that in just a second here. On there for Robert so he can get to operating it. But look at this interior. A 300,000 mile truck. They normally don't look like this. Power windows, door locks, mirrors, bench seat. Driver's seat isn't even torn or ripped. Headliner's in nice condition. You got some minor stains up top. But the floor show is really nice. Look at that. I mean, it's just a nice truck. It really is. I'm happy with this one. Jump up in here while he's making a bunch of noise. 301,016 on the mile, so 301,000, a little over that. We'll show you the hours. I think it's a little over 11,000, so we'll just show you. Oh, Robert just shut me down. I'll let him start me back up. All right, there we go. We're back at it. We're not gonna recut this video for that little hiccup, but he just shut me down. But as you see, that does work. Let's see, we'll go into our hour check like we were doing before I got rudely interrupted. 11,048 engine hours, 5,000, a little over 5,000 idle hours. So not a ton of hours on the truck given the miles. Floor's in nice condition. Got a floor shift 4-wheel drive. All the seats are in nice condition, and overall this interior is really nice for 300. Here the IMT air compressor just kicked on. Filled there as it should. We got one tool drawer on this truck, so it does have some tool storage. But we'll look at this truck. You see a little bit of surface rust on the frame and underside. That engine sounds healthy though, it really does. Yeah, that's your standard Ford PTO rattle. They all do it. We actually have a write-up from the PTO manufacturer that talks about this and says nothing's wrong with your truck, just sounds weird. Sounds like a little crunchy, but they all do it. And I have a whole lot full of them if you want to fact check me on that. But got a nice tool drawer up front in this box, closest to the driver's door. The white panel there. But all your bins, doors, and boxes all show really nice. Again, these doors are all new. Brand new latches on every door, all new doors in every compartment. You can see a little bit of rust forming in some of these boxes, but overall very, very nice. Big tires all the way around. Again, a little bit of surface rust, but nothing out of the ordinary. You can see our crane is operating as it should, and Robert is operating from our wireless IMT remote. It is proportional. Got some work lights off the rear. Again, the rear bumper has been painted in a textured black paint. Shows really nice. It's going to hold up to a little bit of wear and use. Hitch receiver, trailer wiring, all that good stuff. Tie downs all the way up. You got 6 tie downs. They're D-rings. You do have a spare tire. All this has been painted on the interior. When they come in, they're just a little worn. The paint kind of wears out over time, getting up, throwing stuff in the back here. So we paint them, make them look nice. Got little blinky lights on top there, so they're going to see at night. Hydraulic oil tank for the PTO is right there. And the air compressor crane is what runs off of the PTO. But everything on this truck runs and operates as it should. Like I said, I can't say that enough. This is a 2-stage crane. Not done via remote is the outriggers, which has a nice little panel in this passenger side rear box. You've got all your lights and switches in that box. It's standard for an IMT if you never owned one. But this side's no difference. Nice truck. All the doors have been replaced. All the latches have been replaced. We have a hydraulic we have a air compressor reel for our hydraulic air compressor. Now we don't really like to go off of these that much because I don't believe they're very accurate, but it is showing 26 hours on the crane, 875 on the compressor. But as you can see, the chassis hours are off. So use that information however you want. We have seen some very, very low hour cranes and compressors though. Tires are in great shape overall. Frame and underside, lovely condition. Just some light surface rust underneath. And all the emissions are still intact on this truck. No check engine lights on the dash. Truck runs, drives, operates as it should and as intended. Now she's got 300, so she's got some minor bumps, bruises, scratches, scrapes, dings, dents, abnormalities, small quirks, not many though. Truck runs, drives, and picks stuff up. It also has air. So if you want a truck that does that, this is your truck. If you want a truck that doesn't have a ton of miles, this is not your truck. We've got other trucks for that. But this is a great truck if you're starting out because everything works. You're not afraid to jump into a truck with those miles. I'm telling you, this is the one. It doesn't do anything abnormal. It's just a really nice truck that runs, drives, starts right up just like the rest of them. So it's a great truck. I think somebody's going to get it at a great price. The price that we have on it with an IMT crane, hydraulic air compressor, body with 1 tool drawer, I think we've got it priced right. I don't think it's going to last very long. So when you call me, make sure but a nice crane truck ready to rock and roll. We've serviced her up, like I said, about 15 grand spent on it in mechanical. We're not shy. Anyways, we're Lewis Motor Company located in Clarksville, Maryland. We've been in business and around 3rd generation since 1959. So we're not just starting a shop. We've been here a long time. So buy with confidence. Our website's lewistrucks.com, LEWIS truckswithans.com. I've got this truck and a few other trucks on there, so if you like service trucks, you probably got what you need. If you want something a little lower mileage, something a little higher mileage, I don't know if I have that, but I got something for everybody. You can ship this truck throughout the United States, call me and I'll give you a quote on that. But overall, nice truck. Turnkey, hop in the truck, get right to work. It's got some miles, but she runs, drives, and operates as it should. Thank you guys for watching.